Into today's video, just to have a look at the rain that's coming up for the end of the week. We've got another unseasonably deep area of low pressure heading in off the Atlantic, and that's going to be bringing us yet another bout of heavy rain. We'll have a look at it in a bit of detail in a moment. Just want to talk about the advertising. That'll usually be a video ad overlaying my web videos at GazWebVids.com. Please play those video ads. You'll be supporting GazWebVids.com by doing that, and of course the advertiser wants you to look at their ad and see what it's all about. So this is the GFS chart for Thursday, and we can see that we've actually got a little ridge of high pressure here across the country, just indicated by this King Kimi isobars. But the next low pressure is waiting out in the Atlantic, and as we run through these charts, we can see that that low pressure is going to push in from the west. Not much to look at there, but by the time we get through to 6 o'clock in the evening on Thursday, we're forming an area of low pressure over the top of England and Wales there, so that's going to be bringing in some heavy rain across the country. And then as we run through in towards Friday, that low pressure will push away eastwards, but it's going to bring a bout of really heavy rain across many parts of the country. But jet stream is still here, running to the south of the country, so we're on the cool side of the jet, and it is going to be pretty inclement to say the least. So this is the facts chart for Thursday lunchtime, and we can see that we're bringing in these weather fronts off the Atlantic, the low pressure there across Ireland. And these weather fronts are going to be quite active, actually. They'll be bringing some heavy rain in from the Atlantic, particularly, I think, focused for England and Wales, this one. Scotland probably not getting it quite so bad. By lunchtime on Friday, that low pressure is sitting right over the top of the country. It's taken the weather fronts across the England and Wales, particularly overnight, so there'll be heavy rain sweeping across the country overnight, and then this wraparound front will be keeping low pressure going really across East Anglia and Northern England for much of Friday. There'll be heavy showers following on behind. This is again an unusually deep area of low pressure for the time of year. We shouldn't be getting low pressure areas as deep as this this late into the summer, so I say it's quite unusual. And the reason again is that the jet stream is running to the south of the country. We're on the northern side of the jet, and it's unusually strong as well, this jet stream, for the time of the year. So these are the precipitation charts from the GFS model. We can see that at 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, we're going to be bringing heavy rain already into Ireland, Wales, southwest England. Much of the country will actually dry to start off with on Thursday. And Thursday could be unusually chilly actually start off with. Maybe some touches of ground frost perhaps in some sheltered lanes up in the north. And it's going to be, I'd say, a unusually chilly night on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Then through Thursday, we're going to find that area of heavy rain developing out to west. It'll sweep across the country through the course of the day, particularly again I think focus for England and Wales, heavy rain for England and Wales, more showery conditions for Scotland and Northern Ireland. But it could be really wet, I think, in the south, and of course the rivers are already well up across many parts of particularly Wales and southwestern England. This isn't going to help matters at all. It won't take much more rain to produce some pretty severe flooding, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And even into Friday morning, midnight Friday morning, what you see about rain is still there across the southern, central and southeastern parts of the country. So this is probably implying half an inch, maybe up to an inch of rain again, quite widely across England and Wales Thursday and into Friday. This is the ECM chart for midnight on Friday morning again. We've got that low pressure sweeping across the country, and then as we go through to the Canadian model with GEM, but again it's a very similar story, maybe bringing in the low pressure slightly later, this model, but it's pretty similar really. This is again focus for England and Wales in particular, this low pressure, and it becomes a major feature as it pushes across the country then by the time we get through to Saturday. So a lot of wet weather to come for Thursday, Friday and into Saturday as well, probably showers or longer spells of rain really across many parts of the country. In particular, I think this is focused for England and Wales. Now I just want to talk very, very quickly about the final stage of the month, because we are perhaps seeing signs of a change now for the final part of July. This is the 500 millibar height anomaly charts that I usually use for my videos. Not got time to talk about what these charts are showing, how to interpret them rather, but what we're seeing here is that the lines are starting to push northwards, and we've got this build of pressure developing down to the southwest in 8 to 10 days time. Now this is a signal for warmer and drier weather to come along as we go through, probably to the final 10 days of the month again. So it's starting to look like July is going to play out very similar to May and June, actually, with better weather coming up in the final stages of month. Better if you want it warmer and dry. This is the UCMWF here on the left. This is going for it more than the GFS, but GFS less so. But even on the GFS, the lines are starting to push northwards a bit, indicating the jet streams beginning to come back north again, and we've got this build of pressure developing down to the southwest. It's a long way off, it's quite tentative, but we may be seeing signs of an improvement. And this is this morning's GFS chart for 384 hours away, so this is a huge time away. Don't take this seriously, but it is showing a big area of high pressure there sitting right over the top of the country. If this came off, it would be very warm, maybe even hot, dry and sunny as we go through to the final week to 5 days or so of the month, because this is coming up to the start of the Olympics at the end of July. So they'll be hoping, the Olympics organised, I'm sure, will be hoping that this is right and high pressure is going to start coming up for the final stage of the month. I'll look at this in more detail in tomorrow's video. Have a look in more detail in tomorrow's video, I think, at the final stages of the month. But it does look as though things could be starting to head towards warmer and drier weather for the final week to 10 days of July. But as I say, we'll look at it in more detail tomorrow. But before we get to that, we've got a lot more wet weather to come, very wet again, particularly for England and Wales, Thursday and Friday. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.